It's easy to believe that animated movies are error-free, but that is a common misconception. Animated films are produced painstakingly slow, so naturally it would make sense for them to be completely polished, right? Wrong. No matter how many artists or writers shape an animated film, some mistakes, errors, and unresolved questions seem to make their way through the process. Not even these classic animated movies are exempt. From Toy Story to The Lion King, check out these 10 shocking mistakes you missed in famous animated movies.
How can you read this? There's no pictures.
Well, some people use their imagination.
Gaston's threat in Beauty and the Beast. The Disney classic Beauty and the Beast gave viewers the animated tale of love, education, magic, and much more. But it also gave us a few shocking mistakes that you may not have noticed in your first viewing. During the big fight scene between Gaston and the Beast, the vain hunter attacks the transformed prince mercilessly. And right before his finishing blow, he screams, "It's over, Beast! Belle is mine!" However, this is not the original dialogue, and if you look closely at the animation, it doesn't quite line up. The actual line was to read, "It's over, Beast, time to die," but Disney wanted to keep the movie appropriate for children and had it changed. Jeremy Irons singing "Be Prepared" in The Lion King. The Lion King, another Disney classic, took viewers on a wildlife journey in Africa. While there were a few minor mistakes in the film, there is one major change that has been kept under wraps. There is a scene where Scar, voiced by Jeremy Irons, performs a musical number titled "Be Prepared." In it, the nefarious antagonist develops a plot where he arranges for both his brother Mufasa and his nephew Simba to be murdered so he can become king. While Irons is credited with the performance, the Academy Award winner didn't actually sing the song. Well, not all of it anyway. During production, Irons developed vocal problems, and veteran voice actor Jim Cummings was asked to fill in. Producers asked Cummings to replace Irons and sing the last third of the song. It'll take some hard listening, but you can hear the difference in the two actors' vocals. Jasmine's golden armband in Aladdin. When the evil sorcerer Jafar holds Princess Jasmine captive, she attempts to convince him that she is in fact under his spell. During that time, viewers can clearly see a gold bracelet on her right arm. Immediately after Jafar realizes the princess is tricking him by telling him what he wants to hear, he pushes her away, causing her to fall down. That's when we see that the bracelet has magically switched arms. It's easy to miss, as the scene is a bit more intense and leaves viewers wondering whether she'll be saved and how the villain will be stopped. The drummers in Lilo and Stitch. Early on in the animated sci-fi comedy, Lilo takes a hula lesson in town. During this scene, two men are seen serving as drummers for the hula dancers. In the shot, both men are seen holding yellow drums shaped similar to a bowling pin except with a flat top. But the scene quickly changes when Lilo attacks her rival Myrtle, and when it returns to the two men, one is seen holding an entirely new drum. The interesting thing is the new drum has a completely new look, coloring, and detail than the original. The light fixture in Toy Story. Toy Story will remain one of Pixar's best animated buddy comedies, but as the first feature-length computer animated film from the company, there are bound to be mistakes. There are at least 5 different scenes where toys appear and disappear from scene to scene, or a character's spacing within a scene changes without notice. There is also a scene where the action is just not physically possible. For instance, when Legs lowers the Pez duck named Ducky down through the removed light bulb hole to ring the doorbell, the bulb fixture is bigger than the hole, and the toys should not have been able to remove it the way they did.
Shut up.
The movie theater in The Simpsons movie. When it was revealed that The Simpsons movie would be happening, fans were ecstatic about seeing their favorite animated family on the big screen.
I like men now!
The movie lived up to its hype, however there were a few mistakes that could have easily been missed. One such oversight happened in a scene with the Simpson family at a movie with fellow townspeople. Homer, ever so gracefully, gets out of his seat to announce that the film they're watching sucks. When he does this, we can clearly see the character's original seating arrangement, but in the next shot, a spontaneous game of musical chairs happen, even adding 2 of the same characters in different seats.
4 years of film school for this?
The dinner table fight in The Incredibles. Disney Pixar's superhero film The Incredibles was met with high critical acclaim, garnering high marks from professional critics. While the film presented an incredible storyline tied in with superb visuals, there were a few mistakes you might have missed. One scene in particular is at the dinner table when the Parr family sits down to eat. Dash, voiced by Spencer Fox, makes a sly comment about his sister Violet's crush, which leads to the two fighting. When she lunges over the table, it looks as if her powers now include elasticity, like her mom, and it appears as if the impact breaks Dash's leg, but it doesn't. When the parents jump in to break up the fighting, Mr. Incredible lifts the table, which is high enough to hit the lighting fixture, but it doesn't. Then there's a visit to the home from Samuel L. Jackson's Frozone when the light fixture suddenly needs to be adjusted. The superhero then creates an icicle that magically disappears a scene later. Princess Cinderella in Shrek. The film presented viewers with a beautiful and hilarious story, and it was done so well, it placed DreamWorks Animation as a prime competitor to Pixar. While the film's success received great reviews and 3 sequels, there were a few mistakes that were easily missed. One of the major mistakes arrives when Lord Farquaad, voiced by John Lithgow, plays matchmaker with his potential new wife. He is shown different options, and the first is Cinderella. However, she would be unavailable, as she only became a princess when she got married. Rapunzel and Eugene's encounter with Mother Gothel entangled. The 2010 animated fantasy took us to the world of Rapunzel with confined space and her long magical hair. The Disney film took 6 years to produce and an estimated cost of $260 million, making it the most expensive animated film ever made. And with that kind of money, you'd expect the film to be perfect.
I just can't get my nose right.
However, there are some mistakes in this magical film. There are at least 2 continuity issues at the confrontation scene near the end of the movie. The first happens when Eugene, voiced by Zachary Levi, climbs Rapunzel's hair to save her and is stabbed by Mother Gothel, voiced by Donna Murphy. When the witch removes the knife, there is no blood, but there is a good explanation. It is likely Disney wanted to keep the movie PG, and the blood was likely omitted to keep the MPAA rating. In the same sequence, Eugene is dying, and while he and Rapunzel share a moment, he wipes hair from the young princess's face. However, when he does this, the shackles around his wrists disappear. They could have moved down as he lifted his hand up, but the shackles reappear a scene later while his hand is in the same place. Officer Clawhauser's snacks in Zootopia. The film was praised for its story, animation, voice cast, humor, and themes, and has earned a worldwide gross of over $1 billion, making it the second highest grossing film of 2016. So it's hard to believe that the film had a few mistakes. In the scene where Judy arrives at the police station for her first day, we see Officer Benjamin Clawhauser eating a bowl of Lucky Chops. But a shot later, the bowl is completely empty. In the same scene, when Judy and Officer Clawhauser are talking, no donut can be seen in Clawhauser's neck. But as the camera angle changes, a chocolate donut suddenly appears out of nowhere.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you.
Those are our picks for 10 shocking mistakes you missed in famous animated movies. Do you know of any other shocking mistakes that we missed? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fun videos like this one. Thanks for watching.